Welcome everyone, my name is Belen and I am one of the STEM counselors. Today I will give a quick overview of the financial aid process at SMC. Please review this slide with the document titled STEM Financial Aid. It has been emailed to you, but it will also be shared in the Zoom chat for the session. Remember that you will need to apply for financial aid every year at SMC and even after you transfer. The first step is to complete an application, and there are two types: the FAFSA or the California DREAM Act application. Students who are U.S. citizens or permanent residents must submit a FAFSA. The California DREAM Act application is intended for dreamers who have graduated from a California high school. Both applications ask the same income questions for the student and parent. Both applications have a priority deadline of March 2nd. If you missed the priority deadline this year, that is okay, but please plan to apply every year moving forward before March 2nd. This priority deadline allows you to be considered for additional state grants. Next, SMC will send you an email once your FAFSA or DREAM application has been received. You are automatically given the California College Promise Grant, which is an enrollment fee waiver. As you register for classes at SMC, your enrollment fees are waived for summer, fall, winter, and spring. This means your classes are free for the academic year, just by submitting a financial aid application. There is one exception. Students who are considered out of state for tuition purposes are not eligible for the California fee waiver. The SMC Financial Aid Office will now communicate with you via your Coursera Connect portal and email. If you haven't done so already, please log into your Coursera Connect. Under Quick Links, click on Financial Aid, and once you're on the Financial Aid status page, click on eDocs. Here you will be able to see what forms you need to submit for review. This process is called verification, and it can take anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, which means the sooner you complete the forms online, the better. If you have any questions or you're having difficulty obtaining tax documents, please do not hesitate to make an appointment with a STEM counselor. After the review and verification process is complete, you will be able to see financial aid grants for the year. The grant amount disbursed each semester is based on the units you are enrolled in. Disbursement means that your financial aid has been paid and a check will be mailed to you. More information about financial aid grants, amounts, and disbursements is available in your STEM financial aid worksheet. Thus far, we have covered a brief overview of the financial aid process, from application to disbursement. Last but not least, while you complete and go through these steps every year, your SAP is monitored. But what is SAP? SAP, or Satisfactory Academic Progress Policy, is made up of 3 standards that students should meet at the end of fall, spring, and summer in order to continue to receive financial aid for future semesters. The first standard requires you to have a minimum of a 2.0 cumulative GPA. The second standard requires you to complete at least 67% of all the classes you enroll in. This means, for example, if you enroll in 12 units for fall, but you complete 6 units at the end of the semester, your completion rate is 50%. The minimum required by SAP policy is 67. The third and last standard is a unit limit. For financial aid, you are expected to complete your transfer coursework by the time you enroll in 90 units. This means that once you reach 91 attempted units, you have reached the unit limit for financial aid purposes. As you can see, SAP is at the center of all steps because SAP is reviewed 3 times during the academic year for every year that you are at SMC. If you ever need to drop a class, your SAP course completion percentage will be impacted. If you ever get a D in a high unit math or physics course, your cumulative GPA will be impacted. Therefore, SAP is something you should always consider and keep in mind. I recommend you always contact a STEM counselor before dropping a course, or if your GPA falls below 2.0. If for whatever reason you are placed on financial aid disqualification, we highly encourage you to appeal. STEM counselors are also available to guide you through the SAP appeal process. Financial aid is complex, and it can be difficult to understand all the requirements and steps. Remember that we are here to help. We are only a Zoom or phone appointment away.